The first Chicken Run movie is one of my favorite films of all time, especially one of my favorite animated movies of all time. And I just love it so much because it has so much humor and is just so iconic with the characters. And I also love the claymation style. That's something I gotta mention, that it's very I feel like it's a very underrated style that not many studios do, and there's not really many movies that implement claymation as good as these. For example, the Wallace and Gromit movies, which is also an amazing one, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and I heard they're gonna make another one. So I'm really amazed to see this like revival in claymation style. And the second Chicken Run movie that came out last week is just so amazing. I feel like it does a really great justice to the first movie, and today I'm gonna explain why. Because honestly, I just feel like it's hard to do a sequel right, and more so after so many years. Like, it's been 23 years since the first one, and also the new characters I feel like are so great and capture the spirit of the first Chicken Run so well, and I just liked it a lot. However, there were some things that I feel like, even though they're good, they changed the tone of the movie completely from the first one, which isn't a bad thing. The first Chicken Run tells the story of Ginger, Rocky, and a bunch of other chickens who are trying to escape this farm because they're gonna get eaten in the end. And the plot of the movie was very simple, very cool. I think it was a great prison escape film, adapted kind of in a way for kids, but at the same time there were so many mature themes in it, and I think it has very important messages too, like throughout the movie. And towards the end they get their happy ending, and this one follows the families, and this one follows the chickens years later, and there's some new characters. For example, Molly is Ginger and Rocky's daughter, well, years later after they escaped, and they had this kid who they tried to rescue from a new facility. And I gotta say that the whole plot of the movie in the second one is very similar to the first one, but it kind of inverted. So they go try to rescue her and bring her back, and in the end they kind of like save all the other chickens, which is really amazing. I think the movie has a lot of the same humor, and especially because the villain is the same as the first movie, which is kind of hard to pull off, but I feel like the movie did it really well. Mrs. Tweedy is a very interesting villain, and I thought the way they did it was really well done. Especially, I loved the husband, like the one who was a scientist, who replaces Mr. Tweedy from the first film. And I think it would have been good to see what happened to Mr. Tweedy, but at the same time, like, the scenes with him were so funny, and it leads to a lot of running jokes that were very good. So, like I said before, the film's humor is very good. It's very amazing, and that is one of the things I enjoyed the most about Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. Also, I love the callbacks to the first movie. It doesn't do it in a very like overly dramatic way that makes it kind of like appealing to the nostalgia of the audience that grew up with the movie. But at the same time, it's really fun. I think it did a really great job, and I just like the movie a lot. So in the end, I'm gonna give it an 85 out of 100, the same as the first one. And yeah, I just really liked it, and I think it's a really good movie. So anyways, those are pretty much all my thoughts for Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. If you like this video, please go share, like, and subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. So see you guys later.